Hello, I'm Max Sternbaum and I'm the host of ASTROCHAT. I've been studying astrology seriously for about 3 years, though I've been obsessed with it for much longer. I'm a Taurus sun, Libra rising, and Capricorn moon. This abbreviated Intro to Astrology, or Astrology 101 podcast, is essentially a key or primer for the main concepts of astrology used in natal readings. In the course of 12 episodes, we will cover each of the 12 houses and their corresponding signs, Aries through Pisces. The first 6 houses are to be remembered as the personal houses, and 7 through 12 are the social houses. In a potential 13th and 14th episode, we will go over the stronger aspects as I see them and use them in readings, conjunction, opposition, and square, as well as the nature of the 10 planets. Listen, this intro special is not only for listeners of the AstroChat series, but for anyone looking for a basic understanding of the primary language and archetypes used in an astrological reading. This is Astrology for the People. Episode 9. Sagittarius in the 9th house. Sagittarius season is November 22nd to December 20th. The Sag archetype is the wanderer, the explorer, the teacher, and the student. The Sag symbol is the archer. The Sag phrase is I understand, or I seek. Sag rules the thighs, hips, liver, pituitary gland, and sciatic nerve, and its opposite sign is Gemini. The 9th house umbrella includes personal belief systems, higher learning or education, higher mind subjects like philosophy, ethics, and ideals, foreign travel, religion and spirituality, as well as our connection to culture. In the 9th, we seek to find truth, particularly outside of our comfort zone, as we expand through what we encounter, through our foreign experience, and thus we grow. This is the direct experience of truth, a concept-free zone that fuels and continuously satisfies one's search for meaning, and planets here may describe how we go about finding it. It's in the 9th that we see a difference between understanding and simply acquiring knowledge as we do in the 3rd house. And it's here that we include the use of symbols and symbolic thinking, learning to synthesize and think abstractly. The 9th not only rules foreign travel, but foreigners as well, and if there are any 9th house Venuses out there, you know what I'm talking about. The attraction to other cultures and those who belong to them is strong. This house also rules foreign dealings, imports and exports, as well as far-reaching endeavors such as publishing and codifying thought into law. Teachers, professors, and students are indicated here, as well as the wisdom cultivated by this student-teacher relationship. In a bigger sense, it's a container for universal consciousness, and planets here can describe your relationship to the collective mind. If we consider the 3rd house the practical day-to-day mind, we can see its opposite nature highlighted in the 9th. The Sagittarius motivation is to seek, to learn, and to teach. In my mind, Sag is the pirate of the zodiac, a freedom-loving adventurer and wanderer hell-bent on new experiences, thriving in the constant growing and evolving. Being ruled by the planet of expansion and growth, we can see why. Jupiter serves to broaden our mind, offer new perspectives that in their own way transform an individual. It's a bigger picture planet and can sometimes show up in Sag as an inability to deal with details or the mundane in our material reality. But Jupiter ignites a fire in Sag, and thus the profundity of this sign is important as it has the potential to meaningfully connect disparate ideas, beliefs, and experiences. Sag is genuinely connected to the understanding that you only get one life, so you better fucking live it. And it's this kind of attitude that inspires others. It's this attitude, too, that can really irk those of us with more earthy natures, us caps who see out of a glass darkly. Sag has an undeniable optimism and faith that things will work out, that dreams can be achieved, that anything is possible. Being opposite Gemini, you know this sign can talk, and is a natural social connector, which can reveal itself in Sag's ability to show up as someone who knows how to have a good time. However, the flip side or poor expression is the know-it-all who just doesn't know when to go home. The Sag archetype is that of the prophet, the seeker, or my favorite, the storyteller. They really are here to inspire us and galvanize the search for wisdom and truth with a capital T, oftentimes through their poetry of narration. For them to know, they must experience firsthand the knowledge that they seek, and this is their mutable fire at play. This ability to remain malleable with the flexibility required to continuously aspire to ascend. Sag is associated with the pursuit of higher learning and is usually a self-proclaimed student of life, if not within the former, more formal world of knowledge. By taking joy in learning and pursuing noble truths, Sag inspires others and expands horizons both literal and figurative. In its highest expression, there's a deep understanding, a knowing that this adventure of being alive is, as they say, all about the journey and not the destination. Some well-known Sages who exemplify their sign are Mark Twain, Jim Morrison, Pope Francis, Noam Chomsky, Ted Bundy, Diego Rivera, William Blake, Nostradamus, Richard Pryor, and Margaret Mead. Thank you all for listening, and I hope this proved helpful and resonated with the Sagittarians of the world, as well as ninth house suns or those with a heavy Sag signature. We each have all 12 signs within our natal chart, so while you might think, I'm no Sag, we'll look closely at your chart and find out which house and or planet or angle inhabits the world of Sag. Then you can apply these principles or archetypes to that area of your life or yourself. It's the variety of combinations of planets and houses and signs within each of our natal charts that accounts for the diversity of human experience. And again, I hope to emphasize that figuring out our own astrology can help navigate life with more awareness, ease, and certainly grace. It provides the tools and knowing to deal with adversity and difficult timing and is helpful in self-understanding, as well as understanding other, by allowing us to maintain perspective. Instead of floating through life subject to the whims of celestial forces, we can be present and potentially co-create this existence, which is what is really meant by quote-unquote owning your power and stepping into your worth. And with that, I'll leave you. I'm signing off and hoping to catch you next time when we talk about Cap in the 10th house. Oh, and if you're digging this podcast, be sure and review or leave a comment and subscribe. You can find me on Instagram at startree_astrology, that's STARTREE, or drop me a line at yo.startree@gmail.com. Peace.